had, you know, zits, and I tried everything. I tried Clearasil, I tried Oxy, you know, and none of it worked. But yeah, so this is my skincare routine. This is what's going to pretty much guarantee you a date. You know, you're going to get wifed up, as they say. You know, no guy is going to wife up a girl that looks natural. This is my secret. This is what I do. This is my beauty routine. I cement my face probably, I think I used to do it about 10 times a day. Now it's probably about 5 times a day, and I go through a lot of headscarves, obviously. What I would really recommend is, if you're trying to attract the attention of a mate, is to just not be stingy, and you're probably going to need to don't just look like this at home. Go out into the public at least once or twice a day. Movies that are made from video games, where they actually combine all the cutscenes of a video game into an actual movie. I'm addicted to watching those. And I probably have watched, like, I don't know, 50 in the last few days. And I usually watch them as my face is drying, because it's cement, so it takes a really long time to dry. It takes a really long time to dry. What you want to do is you really want to let this sit in. You really want to let this get into your pores. Because when the cement goes in the pores, that's the secret, is you want to get stuff in the pores, and then you want something to rip out all the dirt and grime, and that's how zits happen. That's how you get pimples. Grand Theft Auto Chinatown, or Andreas Fault, or South Korea. Game, movies. You know, this is the simple version. So if I'm really gonna go out for a night on the town and I really want to do myself up like big time, you know, I'm talking like 20 layers of cement on the skin. I need to really have something to kind of keep me from getting bored. So I'm gonna watch the Back to the Future video game movie, which is actually over 7 hours worth, and you can look it up on YouTube if you want. Obviously, as you can see, this is the really toned down version. I got one compliment where they told me I look like a you know, I know that cement is like lethal and dangerous and all, but, you know, just don't ingest any of it. If you put some on your lips, just don't lick your lips, you know, don't go make out after you do this. But most people like it, so it makes me feel really confident, and I actually prefer to do this than you know, regular makeup, because it's boring, you know, and who wants to look natural? All these girls that are on YouTube saying, you know, look natural, guys like a natural girl. It's not true. The more I try to resemble a corpse, the more I am attracting, you know, the opposite sex. But not me, you know, personally, but I'm just saying for you, if you want to. You know, you want to look like you're gonna rob a house. I apply the cream for my skin to my hair, and I'm wearing a wrap right now, kind of like Little Edie, because there's nothing more important in life than, you know, kind of just keeping yourself up so that somebody else can accept you, you know? And I know how they always say, like, less is more, and the reason that I do that is because, you know, I find sometime if I rub cement, and this is cement, if I rub the cement and I really, you know, I really want to get it into those pores, you know, and the thing you actually want to go for, you know, I see all these girls on YouTube, and they're doing like these makeup tutorials, and I'm gonna tell you something. If you actually want to attract a mate, and you want to attract somebody that's gonna, you know, find you sexy and charming, you know, you gotta, you know, you really gotta, you know, be willing to go all the way. I don't know who taught them how to do makeup, but you know, they go for this like natural look. You almost want to look like a corpse. My secret is actually using cement on my face right now, because I find that it makes me look more corpse-like, and every time I see a corpse, I just think, my God, they look so perfect. You know, their skin is like porcelain, and they look so pure like a doll. And I just think, who wants to look natural? You know, who wants to look like a human being? Who wants to look like some living, breathing, you know, Homo sapien? I just think that's boring. I think anybody can look like that, you know? Why look like everybody else? You should be different. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can tell you. So what I do is I take cement, do my whole face like this, and I recommend doing it at least 6 times a day. You really want to get in there. You really want to get in those pores, ladies. And don't be, you know, don't be stingy. If you've got hair, or you've got, you know, the more plastered down you can make yourself, almost the more creepy you can make yourself. You know, it really is what's best. You know, I went ahead and I took the liberty of covering up my nose before I even started filming this makeup tutorial or skin routine, whatever you want to say. Right now I'm actually not even using my real one. I have have a prosthetic one over there. So I kind of, I put the prosthetic nose on and then I do my skin routine, and it's actually quite refreshing, because when I put the prosthetic nose on, I take the nose off and it, I look very much like a, like a rotting carcass because I only have 2 holes, or I look like that lady that was attacked by the chimp that had her whole face eaten off. Not every pet is meant to be a house pet. Go all out. This is pretty much going to really get those guys calling you and coming to see you and ask for your number. And just to settle this, if there's any confusion still, I am not Batwoman. Batwoman is not me. We are 2 entirely separate people. I know that we look alike and we might talk alike and have the same mannerisms, but I can assure you that we are not the same person. I am flattered that people would even consider me Batwoman or consider that I could pull off Batwoman. But no, I'm a dork and I'm a nerd and I'm a recluse and I have absolutely no social skills whatsoever. We look alike, we talk alike, we probably sound alike, but if you really look back at some of the videos that are up, and I know the channel is still kind of trying to find its footing, she is much more, I don't know the right word, she's just much more audacious than I am. She's much more bold. Quite frankly, I'm jealous of her, and if I could, I would have her babies, and we would sleep and live in a bat cave, and everything would be, magic. Thank you for thinking that I am Batwoman, but I could not pull it off. There is no possible way. So when you see a video from Batwoman, or you see a photograph of Batwoman, or you see something I post of Batwoman, it's not me. It looks like me. We have a lot of the same facial features, I understand. Listen, if it was me, I would be the first person to say, confirmed, mystery solved. It is me, it is my alter ego. Batwoman is an entirely separate person. Batwoman can be really bossy, and Batwoman is very moody because she's out fighting crime, and she's a badass, and I'm not. When Batwoman says something, you listen, you drop everything, and you're like, fucking go. We're not the same person. To get all those zits and pimples out, you really gotta let this sit, and it's cement, so it's gonna dry and it's gonna harden. So try and just, find some place where you won't have any social interaction for a good week. I don't know, like Palestine, O.J. Simpson's cell. Where is he? In Miami right now? Hitler's birthplace. And I promise you, after a week, take off the cement, pain is beauty, right? I promise you, you will love it. Take care. Bye.